It's such a basic NBA betting formula, it's almost too easy. Here we go. OffshoreInsiders.com breaks down a very basic winning NBA formula. NBA home underdogs of greater than 10, according to the magical database of OffshoreInsiders.com, where the pro gamblers go for their winners in every single sport, whether it's the NBA, college basketball, college football, NFL, Major League Baseball. They go to the Grandmaster, Joe Duffy, at OffshoreInsiders.com. And according to our database, home underdogs of more than 10 points are 182, 141, and 5. Now, that's winning, but it's not spectacular, is it? Break it down further. When those home underdogs are off of a win, they're actually only 21 and 37, or more accurately, they would be a go against of 37 and 21. Why is that? Well, when a team is a home underdog, keep in mind, home underdog of more than 10 points, they're obviously awful. And if they're going off of a win, well, they didn't get to be a double-digit home underdog by being very good. So you know this is a team that the odds makers are telling you are very unlikely to have good efforts back-to-back. Yes, bad teams off of a win are going to have a letdown. Furthermore, let's just say you're the coach of a superior team and you're worried about that team overlooking their opponent. Easiest thing to say is, hey, they won the other night. They won their last game. They've got momentum. So the element of surprise or catching a team off guard, catching a team off of a letdown, that is much less likely to happen if the awful team, the inferior team, is off of a win. So big home underdogs, or home underdogs of more than 10 points off of a win, are actually a pretty good go against. But when they are off of a loss, they're not going to be quite as fat and happy. So home underdogs of greater than 10 points off of the loss are 160, 104, and 5. A big bet on. So of course, the message here is going with the undervalued team. Look, inferior teams are always going to be undervalued as a general rule of thumb. Now, there's other situations to take into account, and that we kind of prove where we told you the exception to the rule. But home underdogs off of a loss where, not exactly top secret, the public despises, absolutely despises going with inferior teams. So when that home dog is off of a loss, they're more likely to catch the superior team off guard. Betting on home underdogs of more than 10 off of a loss, 160, 104, and 5. So there's how you bet home dogs. Big home dogs, that is. Home dogs of more than 10 points. When they're off of a win, you want to bet against them. When they're off of a loss, you want to bet on that team. That's from OffshoreInsiders.com, where you get proven winners. If a handicapper is not a proven winner, they have no chance at being at OffshoreInsiders.com. We went through that search years ago when we set up the old free scoreboard score phones, where we had websites set up with the score phones before the internet finally put the score phones out of business. We did a big nationwide search for the best handicappers, and they were on the old free scoreboard. Then, when the score phones went out of business, we took the best of the best, the absolute best of the best, and it became OffshoreInsiders.com, where you get proven winners only. Now, if you want to win each and every day, make sure you follow us on Twitter at Offshore Insider, and of course on YouTube and Facebook, Offshore Insiders. So youtube.com/Offshore Insiders, Facebook.com/Offshore Insiders, where you're going to get winning information on your social media each and every day.